Hello everyone, welcome to my flatbread cooking video. Today I decided to use flatbread and come up with a bunch of recipes because it's really cheap and it's vegetarian if you make it the way I have, and they're really simple for beginners and fun. So first I'm just cutting up some veggies because we're making some flatbread pizza to start off with. So let's see what we got to do for that one. Alright, so you just gotta get your classic ingredients for pizza. It's easy. Mwah. Beautiful, wonderful. Marinara or even some Alfredo, just the jarred kind is good. Or if you want to make some of your own, you just take some basil, some tomatoes, some garlic powder, mix it all up. Beautiful, voila. Here we actually have tomato and basil. Next, your cheese. So I got shredded mozzarella cheese, but then I decided to go all out and get the fancy ball of mozzarella cheese that was like super pricey, and it's fun to just toss around, and it was worth the price just for that. So I decided to show me cutting up that mozzarella because it was really aesthetically pleasing. You're welcome for that one. Just some other things that you're gonna want to coat with. You're gonna need some minced garlic, olive oil, too much, never enough, and then some butter, and then you're gonna just go ahead to the stove. I'll show you how to make those in a second. And then finally your veggies. You of course can have like some ground beef, some chicken, some ham, pepperoni. Here I have some spinach. I cut up some little baby tomatoes, and I also have here some mushrooms, red peppers, and black olives because they're my favorite. So you're gonna go ahead and preheat the oven to 360, and we're gonna make that garlic butter mix and just do half and half. I made way too much, but you know. Here it is all melted and mixed together. For about 4 flatbreads, I would say doing like 2 teaspoons of each because you're just gonna coat the flatbread so that it's all crispy. Hey, it's all done. So I'm gonna make about 4 flatbread pizzas. Take the little tool, take your mix, and just lather it all up. You're gonna go ahead and put these in the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes, and we're gonna it's kind of like hands are all buttery. There we go. Voila. So now you're going to evenly spread out your sauce, your cheese, add your veggies, and put them back in the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes. So another cool recipe you can do is, doesn't require a lot of change other than some scissors and maybe some Parmesan if you haven't whipped that out yet, but just cutting up your flatbread this way and then a few strips, and you'll have some good old garlic bread sticks. My dog is being so loud right now. Like, hi, Macho. I love you, but you have known how to breathe for the, past 14 years of your life? That's what I thought. So now you're gonna go ahead and place your sticks into the pan that is on low heat. And then I also sprayed it down with some olive oil. The thing about these ones is that after I layered them with the, I'm struggling. I'm a master chef if you couldn't tell. After I put the garlic butter on it, I made sure to leave them on each side for about 1 minute, and then they came out really crispy, and these would be really good with like hummus. And then I also made some with the Parmesan on it and flip them more regularly, and you'll see the difference between those pretty soon. As you can see here, this side was cooked without Parmesan on it, and then this side was coated with Parmesan and some shredded mozzarella. You can let them sit out for a little longer, and so you can like see the difference here. So the great things about these is that they store really well, and you can have them later. Good. It tastes like a Cheez-It, but it doesn't make your mouth dry. Like a good Cheez-It. No tea, no shade. Alright, this is what your pizzas will look like when they're done. I think these are really gonna be good. The edges are really crispy, and everything seems melted and cooked really well. The only thing I would say is that it seems to be like leaking with the marinara sauce, probably because it didn't really have any cheese to really soak into in certain spots. So that's just caution. So I would honestly recommend getting on a cutting board and cutting it up that way, but I just went ahead and picked up the whole thing, put it on a plate, and then cut it up from there because I am scared of pizza cutters. And here you can see that it makes 4 even slices, so if you want to share or keep some for later, that is totally on. That can be lunch for a couple days. Am I right? Fancy. It's really good, really chewy. I also realized it was pretty drippy because I put the cherry tomatoes on it. I also like fold my pizzas over sometime, and flatbread pizzas are like made for that. So it's kind of like a little sandwich, but it tastes like a pizza. Pizza, flatbread, sandwich. Happy, healthy, fun. Alright, now after that, we have 2 pieces of flatbread left, and we're gonna make some breakfast/snacks. So here I have brown sugar and cinnamon, and I'm just mixing it up for both of the recipes and making sure to crush down the brown sugar. You can use white sugar as well, I just didn't have any. And instead of putting them into just regular stripped, I cut them into triangles just to mix it up a little. But hey, it's up to you, because right now we're making cinnamon toast sticks. So here we have the little triangles, and we're gonna make up the classic concoction of 1 egg, and then I just have some regular almond milk, some vanilla, and then I'm adding some more cinnamon because I'm a cinnamon girl in a cinnamon world, and mixing that all up. Just something ahead of time. Make sure you use a fork to mix it up because that just splits the egg a lot better. But also you could add maybe some, don't spill it like me also. But after putting your heat on low and putting your little pieces, triangles, whatever you got, one by one so they're all evenly covered, you're gonna put them in the little cinnamon sugar concoction. I would recommend also doing those one by one, but I guess I'm lazy. Whoopsies. And also, I was gonna use a fork for sanitary reasons, but I'm also, again, lazy, so I just use my hands. But add any more sugar or cinnamon you want, and they go right into the pan. It's fun to see how many you can fit. I fit 5 and all in one go. Heck yeah. So after flipping these pretty regularly, and for about 5 minutes, they're going to be this golden brown. And I tried to make my plate really pretty, so I added some strawberries, and you could also add like whipped cream, maple syrup, honey, whatever you got. These are really chewy, and they taste like French toast sticks. So we're gonna go ahead and go to our next recipe, and you're gonna need bananas because we're making an Elvis Presley sandwich. You know it. Don't cut your bananas as thinly as I did because you're gonna have way too many, and I had extra strawberries, so I decided to cut those up too. But this one is also pretty self-explanatory, but it takes a little more work. And so you have any fruits you'd like, and then we're also gonna add some marshmallows, squishy. And then for this, you're also gonna have to need some peanut butter, just to keep that in mind. And what I did, because I have to stir it up because we are cheap, you know, we all live different lives, but make sure to only add it to half of your flatbread, because if you add it to the whole thing, it's not gonna fold very well, and plus it's just gonna be too much peanut butter in my opinion. But here is where we start layering. I started with bananas because, you know, classic, and then added the marshmallows in between, added more bananas, just keep on layering, adding in your strawberries or whatever fruit you have as well, and soon you're gonna have a pretty solid pile. And now we're gonna take the 2 corners, fold them in, and it's kind of gonna be a badly folded burrito because I'm just gonna take the other side and put it over. I know how to fold a burrito, but I just wanted to try something new. And then after that, I just took the other two corners from the other side and put them under the corners that are already folded in, and you're gonna have this little envelope like shape, and it keeps in everything pretty well. And also, if you have extra egg wash, go ahead and add that. And yeah, I found a scandalous strawberry. I forgot about that. But my pan was just still on low. I re-sprayed it. And just be very careful whenever you're flipping over your sandwich, because it's kind of pretty big. And leave it on each side for 2 minutes, and it's also going to come out a golden brown and be pretty crunchy. And yeah, I'm kind of proud of how this ended up. And hear that crunch, and everything started falling out. But I really like this one because it was like kind of warm, but it also had like all the different flavors. And yeah, this is probably my favorite recipe. But if you ended up trying any of these, just let me know down below and tell me which one was your favorite. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and have a good one.